Hi everyone. Okay, we're gonna talk about arc length and sector area. Okay, so what is arc length? All right, arc length you can consider it as a small part of the circumference. All right. So for example, if we take a look at this, okay, arc L is actually just the length of the curved surface here. Okay, I hope you can see the curved surface here of the circle. Okay, it's just the curved part, how long this curved part is. All right, but there are two types of arc. Okay, there's a minor arc and then there is also a major arc. Okay, minor is the small one, major is the big one. So as long as it's more than half, that's the major arc. Okay, but if it's less than half, it'll probably be the minor arc, right? Same thing with sector. Now sector is actually just it's more of like a part of the area. Okay, so remember, circumference is the length, right? And then arc is just a part of the circumference, whereas sector is area. So I mean area of circle is pi r square, so sector is a portion of the sector. Okay, now if you're getting confused by all this, let's look at an analogy. Okay, my favorite topic is the pizza. All right, my favorite analogy. Now why I like to use pizza? Okay, if you notice the crust, okay, the crust, that is the circumference, right? The circumference is just going all the way around. Okay, and pizzas generally you don't eat the one whole lump thing at once, right? You take it slice by slice. Okay, so normally when we cut into a few slices, so we have 8 slices on this pizza here. Okay, if we are talking about the arc of one pizza, that is just the crust of one slice. Okay, that's just the crust of one slice. Whereas if we are talking about the area, a sector area of the pizza, then we are talking about the whole thing, because the pizza area, if the area of the pizza is the whole thing, including the pepperonis, the mushroom, the cheese, and all that, right? Okay, so but when we're talking about just the sector, means it's just how much pepperoni, cheese, and all that you have on a single slice. Okay, so this is one way to look at it. All right, so how do we going to calculate all this? Okay, how are we going to calculate arc, how are we going to calculate sector? Okay, it's two different formulas, but actually it's very much related to the formulas that you are familiar with. Okay, 2 pi r, that is the circumference, correct or not? Whereas theta over 360 is simply the fraction. Okay, so the fraction is theta over, because one whole round is 360 so theta over 360, that's the fraction. And so the arc length will be theta over 360 times 2 pi r. Same thing with sector. You see again, theta over 360, that particular fraction. All right, and then pi r square is the circle area formula. Okay, so if you go back to this, okay, I've posted this link. All right, you can see here. Okay, it usually you have your radius. Okay, wait, I can adjust this here. All right, now if we are talking about a pizza, is pizza just now 8 pieces, right? So 45 degree, 45, can I just type 45, 45? Okay, so how much, let's say this is 10-inch pizza, 10-inch pizza usually talking in terms of diameter, right? Okay, so the radius is 5. Okay, so how much crust do I have to eat on the pizza? Okay, so that's the arc length. How I get 3.93? How do I get this? All right, so firstly 2 pi r. Okay, so on your calculator, type now 2 times 5, 10, 10 times pi, 331.42, and then times 45 over 360. You should be able to get this answer. Same thing. Now, how much pizza do I get to eat? Okay, 9.82. How I get 9.82? Same thing. 5 square, 25, 25 times pi, and then times 45 over 360. Okay, so it's actually quite simple. All right. So yeah, if I want to eat more pizza, so let's say I eat 3 pieces, 9135, right? So how much? You notice that the the arc length and the area increases accordingly. Okay, so try it yourself first. It's quite a simple. All you need to remember is arc is a portion of circumference, sector is a portion of area. Okay, thank you everyone.